and support Lauren Duong from the ACT!
Oh, make me over. I'm all I wanna be.
Hey guys. Hi, I didn't actually expect a response, all right? Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm 17 years old and I'm in year 12. And I have been Asian for my entire life. Sort of. I mean, yes, I've always been Asian. I didn't used to be white and then one day just trip over and drop my privilege all over the floor. No, that's not what happened. Thank you. No, that's not what happened. Most of my family is Chinese, but I was actually born and raised here in Australia. So sometimes that makes me feel like I'm a kind of a fake Asian, if that makes sense. Like, I can speak Chinese the way a very undedicated language student can speak Chinese. So like, say I'm at a family gathering, and some person who is supposedly related to me will come up to me and be like, so tell me about school. And I'm like, hello, my name is Lauren, and I'm 17, and I like dogs, and I love you. Where is the toilet in this train station? So in my defense, Chinese is like a really hard language to learn because all of the words just kind of sound exactly the same, like at least to my ears. Like, I was in Beijing a few years ago with my mum, and I was practicing speaking Chinese because, you know, I'm a disaster. So I asked her a question about the bird's nest, like the Olympic Stadium, the bird's nest, not like an actual bird's nest. There are no birds in Beijing, except for the ones in your soup. Anyway, so I asked her a perfectly innocent question about the bird's nest, and she cracks up laughing, and I was like, oh my God, what have I done? I am so sorry, I just said bird's nest, what did I? And she goes, no. You didn't say bird's nest, you said urinal. And you can laugh, but it's actually a very easy mistake to make. See, I would say them for you right now to prove it to you, except that every time a second-generation Asian kid like myself tries to speak Chinese, a calculator dies, so I'm not gonna bother. Suffice it to say that the words for urinal and bird's nest are exactly the same, except that if you tilt your pronunciation down, it means something that you piss in. And if you tilt your pronunciation up, it means something that you should never, never piss in. It is honestly ridiculous how important tone is in this language. Like, I swear, you get one tiny thing wrong, and suddenly your mother is a horse, and your father is a piece of shit. Like, that's not even a comedic example. That is literally what those words mean, and let me tell you, it was an extremely uncomfortable family dinner. So, given how important pronunciation is in Chinese, and how different it is, native Chinese speakers who are trying to speak English can sometimes mix things up a little bit. Like, for example, my name, Lauren, is commonly mispronounced as Lauren, which doesn't sound too bad, except that that actually means something in Chinese, yeah. So Ren means person or people, which isn't too bad, because I am, in fact, a person or people, so we're still pretty relatable so far. Lao means old. I can see some of you have already taken my train of thought through to the final station. My name literally means old person, and people call me it all the time. Hi, old person. How are you, old person? It hurts my feelings a little bit. And that's not the only unfortunate part of my name. See, when I was born, my mum was like, hey, this kid's Chinese. Oh, by the way, my parents are also Asian. I was surprised too. I know, it runs in the family, apparently. So my mom was like, hey, we should probably give her like a Chinese name. And my dad was like, good idea. Now, it's important to note at this point that my last name in Chinese is Yang, which also means sheep, as in the fluffy animal that comes in varieties of black and white, but not yellow. Casual racism is everywhere, folks, not the point. My last name means sheep. Okay, so my mom was like, hey, what should we name our infant child? And my dad was like, lamb kebab. Yeah, as in like the word in Chinese that means lamb kebab. He wanted to name me a goddamn food pun. Can you imagine how horrific my life would have been if he'd actually named me lamb kebab? The dad jokes alone would have been unbearable. Just imagine for a second. Hey dad, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. Good thing I'm not. Thank you very much. I've been Lauren Duong. Have a lovely day.
Ladies and gentlemen, how good was Lauren Duong?